Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Monday night opportunity call. We are going to do something a little different tonight. We've got a special presentation for you. I hope you love it. Open up your chat rooms. I can't wait to hear from you in there. If you're not driving and you're able to do that, Garth is going to be my kind of technical support here, and I'm going to ask him to fill in as we go. So thank you so much.
And I have no idea where I'm filling in. So this is going to be fun.
He doesn't know, but it's okay. He figures things out. So my name's Dr. Erin. This is my husband, Garth, and we are coming to you from Reno, Nevada. We have been with APLGO now for 10 months and 5 days, completely changed our lives. And we're so excited to be sharing it with you tonight. We're going to tell you about a product and a company you've never heard about before. And we know that because we're the only ones doing it and it's brand new. So really, really happy that you're here. And then we will absolutely open it up for questions at the end. So please know that we're happy to stick around and answer any questions that you have. But Garth and I were just really excited you're watching. You know, we want to share with you tonight the 3 secrets to having a successful online business. And you know, 2020 taught us many things. And one of them was definitely the importance of having a plan B, wasn't it? The importance of having an online business where you can make money from this thing, from your phone, right? Did you know the #1 search on the internet right now is how do I make money from home? Well, we have a solution to that. You know, we also witnessed that so many of your typical brick and mortars turn to click and order, we call that, right? And we know that the trend is not going to slow down, right? We know more and more businesses are moving to the online space. Have you seen any of those changes? Garth just switched jobs in engineering, and what did she tell you? Your boss told you?
Well, no, that was something that I saw was it's the era of resignations.
It is. People are resigning, and this year of COVID taught us humans a little bit about, you know, do I like my life? Do I like my job? Do I kind of like working from home now? Or it just gave people a whole different experience, didn't it? And a whole different sense of clarity. But when you think about starting an online business, I don't know if you're anything like me, but it can be really overwhelming, right? It can be this like, where would I even begin? Where would I even begin in the World Wide Web, right? So let me help. We're going to share again the 3 secrets to growing a successful online business. Before I do, let me tell you a little bit about me and why I'm qualified to be speaking to you about this. So I'm a psychologist, Garth's an engineer, and we've been in the online business space for about 11 years now. I am a coach, a business consultant. I was awarded the Professional Saleswoman of the Year of Nevada, which was such an honor. And I've written 5 #1 best-selling books on business and mindset. And I help sales teams and business organizations get to the top 3% in their profession. I help them become high performers. I've worked at Microsoft and Facebook and now APLGO here. And our team recently grew in the last 10 months, because you heard that right. We've only been here 10 months and 5 days. Our team grew to over 1,000 people in just these 10 months. Yep. I mean, if you are on our team and you've experienced some changes in your life, share them in the chat room with us. But 1,000 of us during the global pandemic, when we were shut down, all from our phones and this thing that we're on called Zoom, right? So I don't say this to impress you. I say it to impress upon you that we know a thing or two when it comes to building a business and successfully doing so online. And we're going to share how this applies to you. Are you excited? Are you excited to learn the 3 secrets? Okay, so let's dive in.
Yep.
The first secret to starting and sustaining a successful online business is, drum roll, You need a product, next slide, honey, that has marketplace differentiation. What the heck is marketplace differentiation? It's just fancy words for no competition, right?
Yep.
So the most important thing, and often the most difficult part of business, is convincing people that what you have is better than what everyone else has. Garth and I have been involved with several of these Me Too companies that have Me Too products. You know what I'm talking about? We've sold protein shakes.
Yep.
We've tried to sell, clean shaving gel.
Yep.
All the things, right?
Mascara.
I
had a tough time with that one.
No, you didn't. You were fine. Okay. So when you think about it, most companies are Me Too companies. They have these Me Too products. Oh, you have this protein shake? Oh, me too. But my protein shake's better than your protein shake. And you've got essential oils? Well, so does my local CVS down the road for half the price. You've got clean, toxic-free makeup? Guess what? So do the Kardashians, everybody. I just looked at the Kardashians, Kylie Jenner's Instagram. Look at that. 245 million followers. Do you want to go up neck and neck with them? I mean, I don't think you do. I mean, they're now selling all the clean products, all the things. So, what is left to do when this happens? The only thing left to do is, again, try to convince people why yours is better than theirs. And it sounds like this: my lavender is better than your lavender. And my little magical berry was picked higher up on the mountain than your berry. And all of a sudden you're fighting over lavender. And who fights over lavender?
It's funny, our Starbucks here actually has that emblazed on their wall, that their coffee bean is higher in the mountain than others.
Oh my goodness.
It's harder to get, but it tastes better. It's literally laser etched in the wall.
Okay, that's hysterical. I have to look at that tomorrow. So I want you to write in the chat room if you can think of something. I'm going to challenge you to something. I challenge you to think of a product that you cannot buy either in a store, in retail, or online. Find a product that you can't find either at a store or online, like on Amazon. And you probably can't do it. Here at APLGO, we have it. We have marketplace differentiation. We have a product that everyone wants, everyone can afford, and no one else has. Introducing the world's first rapid DNA drop. So tell them a little bit about the science of these, Garth. Can you?
Yeah. So
tell them about the lightning chamber.
Yeah. So what we have here at APLGO is we've not necessarily we, but our founder came across a technology where it was a professor in Italy that actually started this. And he developed a system called Acculimate SA, where they start by taking the DNA out of the botanicals, extracting the DNA. So you're getting the purest, most potent form of all of the macronutrients, micronutrients, all of the goodness that are in botanicals from the DNA. Next is they put it into a little lightning chamber where they simulate the lightning strikes and they negatively charge that DNA. And there's tons of research out there showing that anions or negative ions have positive health benefits to humans. The last step is they take that negatively charged plant DNA and they embed it into our little drops, which we'll talk a little bit more about.
Awesome. Next slide, honey. So like he said, scientists have found a way to embed plant DNA into this candy-like hard, it's like sucking on a hard candy, infusing it with negative ions. That's the good stuff that comes from nature that's infused into it. And get this, they're quick, they're convenient, delicious, safe, and they are all natural, gluten-free, non-GMO, FDA approved, all the goodness. They even have these fancy certifications. Tell them about the fancy certifications.
So there's a couple of them called ISO 9001. That's ISO, and it's an international standard organization. I think it was called for. There's ISO 9001 and ISO 22000. In essence, what those mean is they are international standards that must be met for a company to certify their quality of what they're producing and their management of how they're running their company. So those two international standards are very difficult to get, and is really something that was very attractive to us when we saw all of the other certifications that APLGO has.
And what do they prove?
They prove that what we say is in our product is actually in our products.
Say it again, Garth.
That what is in our products is actually what is in our products.
That was really important to us. I don't know if that's important to you all, but if you know anything about the supplement industry, it's not regulated.
Loosely, very loosely.
It's very loosely regulated.
Yeah.
Tell them about that research study.
So there was actually an article in Men's Health, and the New York State Attorney General did one as well. You can Google New York State Attorney General supplements. And what they found, so in the Men's Health article, they actually went to a local store, pulled top 100 best-selling products on there, sent them to a certified independent lab to test what was in them. 52 of them came back with things that were in there that were not what they said was in there. And here's a perfect example on the New York State Attorney General one. That was actually a lawsuit. Remember when ginkgo biloba was really popular? Mm-hmm. Well, they pulled one of those, found out it was nothing but common ground up houseplants. So in that Men's Health research, 52 out of the 100 did not contain what they said was in there. So that's less than a 50-50 chance of getting what you think you're getting.
Wow. So thank you for that. Mm-hmm. So you suck on these drops that taste like hard candy. Obviously, they're not candy. We are health nuts. We're not eating candy all day long. They just taste like candy, everybody. They're so good. The ingredients gets absorbed immediately through your mucous membranes in your mouth and immediately into your bloodstream. And here's the best part. They work immediately. We call them instant gratification nutrition. Kids love them. Adults love them. Mm-hmm. We have 15 different drops for 15 different experiences. So imagine this. Imagine being able to ask your friends or family, what's your top health concern? And being able to help them with something that works immediately. So I want you to, put in the chat room, what are some things that you'd like help with? We can help you with, ask yourself, what's on your wish list when it comes to your health? We have drops that help with aches and pains, energy, sleep, joint issues, mm-hmm. focus and brain fog, weight management, mood, metabolism. Tell them some others, honey.
So we've got heart health, anti-aging, pre and post-workout drops. Drops that help with your allergies and congestion, help detox your liver. There's hormonal support. There's also drops for libido, stress management, immunity, digestion, and gut health was extremely important, as well as skin issues, collagen, and beauty.
It's almost like, did we miss anything? Whatever it is that you're wanting help with, we like to say, we've got a drop for that. Mm-hmm. And last, so we're talking about having no competition. Our delivery system has no competition. So what do pills and powders and liquids and juices and gels and capsules have in common? They've all had to go through our slow and sluggish digestive system. Swallowing your vitamins, get this. I think swallowing your vitamins and supplements is so 2020. We are so beyond that. Those days are over. I'm not kidding.
That's hindsight.
It's 2020's hindsight. Yeah. It's no longer going to be the delivery system. Why would you wait for up to 2 days for your supplements to make it through your long, complicated, slow and sluggish digestive system when you can suck on something that tastes like candy and it gets absorbed immediately? Like, gone are the days of having to swallow horse pills. So isn't that exciting? That's your number one secret to having a successful business, is have marketplace differentiation. And we have it here at APLGO with that category creating product and delivery system that we have. Okay. The second secret to starting a successful online business is timing.
Yes.
The life cycle of every successful business takes the form of what's called an S curve. You can see here, it looks like an S. I don't care what you've been told. The S curve applies to all businesses, and timing in business matters profoundly. Mm-hmm. So many business experts actually point to this S curve as the most important phenomenon of entrepreneurship. Did you hear that? The most important aspect. So it represents growth over time, where a company starts out slow, they pick up speed during rapid growth, and they taper off as growth slows down. So where do you think is the most ideal place to join a company or an industry? Put it in the chat room. Where do you think is the most ideal place or time to join a company or an industry? Yeah, when they start and they start to pick up speed. Yes, Sarah. Yes, Tracy. Pre-launch at the beginning. I always say, do you want to be first or last? Put it in the chat room. I mean, it's a no-brainer. And we don't always have the opportunity to get involved with the next billion-dollar company at the beginning. Okay, so guess, okay, so point where you think they're talking about, Garth, somewhere between like in here, right?
Yep.
Okay, now guess where APLGO is positioned. Oh, the same exact place. That is where we are at, you guys. So we've learned that if you can position yourself at that beginning stage of a company that has all the signs of being a giant in the industry, there's a lot of money to be made and a lot of lives you get to change, right? Again, do you want to be first or last? You want to be first. So we are currently in massive momentum here in APLGO, aren't we?
Yep. So we've been around for over 9 years. So what's interesting in that back chart is that start, that's where we are here in North America. But in other parts of the country or other parts of the world, they've been around for over 9 years. We've been in 50 countries, mostly in Eastern Europe. We're now launching in the US, Canada, Mexico, Australia, and some more countries coming online very quickly. So think of it like this. We have all the benefits of just starting out without the risks of being a startup.
Okay, let's play a game in the chat room. So we joined 10 months ago. Sarah Shabbat joined 2 months before that. So I don't know what the number was, but when we joined, there is a third party called businessforhome.org, and they share with people where you're at in terms of momentum in the world, where your company is at. They look at revenues and, okay, they were 141. Okay, that's so amazing because when we joined, they were already 123. So 2 months, we went from 141 to 123. If you are a guest, I want you to guess in the chat room where you think we are right now or where you hope we would be. Like what would be really exciting to you if we jumped from 141 just 1 year ago to number 50? That would be exciting. Yeah, that would be exciting, right? Like it would be exciting even to be in the top 100. We are number 16. Number 16 in 10 months. That is the momentum that's happening here. Okay. So we've opened up 15 countries just in the last year alone. It's been Looney Tunes, everybody. It's been amazing. So our CEO, Sergey Kulikov, he's actually the original owner. His friend sucked on one of these drops on a plane trip.
Yep.
Tell him about that, honey, would you?
Yeah. So his friend was a notorious fear of flying, and Sergey was with him on the plane. Obviously, saw him put what looked like a little piece of candy in his mouth. Had a great flight. So Sergey was very intrigued by what he had taken. So he asked, "What was this that you took?" And he said, "Oh, it's this little drop I got. I got it from my doctor." Sergey asked to talk to the doctor. He got permission. Called him up. Became very intrigued by what he heard from the doctor. And one of the things he heard was that it was a professor in Italy that had developed this technology that we were talking about at the beginning of the presentation. Well, Sergey got a hold of the professor, grilled him with a bunch of questions, was so intrigued by what he heard, flew to Italy the next day, called the professor back up, said, "I'm here. I need to see this in person." Got a quick tour. Sergey was so impressed that within 10 days, he owned the rights to the technology that we talked about at the beginning.
We just had dinner with him, some of our team, some of our top leaders. He took us out to the most amazing dinner of my life. And we asked him, like, did you know these drops were going to be this big of a deal? And he said, absolutely. And then we asked him, did you know you were going to bring him to network marketing? And he said, absolutely, from the beginning. which I just think is so neat, his vision. So he's the original owner. He has no investors telling him what to do. He has zero debt.
Yep.
He's a millionaire veteran of the industry. And his vision is that we grow to $1 billion company this next year. So we were actually just voted number 5 among 500 direct selling companies in the world.
In the world.
5.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing, right? So again, timing in business is everything, and it waits for no one. So take full advantage of our growth and time and date stamp your position in this company. So the third and last secret to starting and sustaining a successful online business is it needs to be profitable. It needs to make money. I don't care how great you think your product is or your service. If people aren't buying it, you're going to be out of business. Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, didn't we, honey?
Well, and then we had to sell the t-shirt.
Oh my gosh. So in order to be profitable, you want a product that everyone wants and everyone can afford. But here's what's even better. If you have a product that is a consumable product, get this, imagine educating people one time about your product and getting paid every time they reorder it over and over, creating a true passive income stream for yourself. Imagine, okay? So we are so excited to share with you that APLGO, according to businessforhome.org, has the highest paying compensation plan in North America. In North America. We're it. We're the winners. I like to win. You heard that right. We pay our associates the most. The average in the industry is 25 cents to 35 cents on the dollar. And there's all these different ways that companies finagle how they, share the percentage. So they make themselves look good.
They finagle the numbers.
They finagle it. Yep. And what has businessforhome.org done for us?
Yep. So what businessforhome.org does is they actually realize that people were gaming their numbers and that wasn't true. And they didn't like that. So what they do is they look at the tax forms for the top 100 network marketing companies, and they look at their revenues and their payouts. And they figure, okay, you've made this much, you've paid out that much, that's your percentage. And that's where that 25 to 35% average is in the industry, where APLGO, according to businessforhome.org, calculated 63%. Again, not numbers that APLGO came up with, third party, separate, businessforhome.org. You can look it up yourself. 63%, double to almost triple what most network marketing companies pay out.
So there are many, many factors in this compensation plan that we could spend an hour talking about that might make sense to some of you and might be like listening to a different language for most of you. Get with the person who invited you to this call. But, we were top leaders in another company. And again, I say this to impress upon you what's possible here, but we made more our first month at this company than 18 months combined as top leaders. Like, unbelievable. And other people on our team are winning at a level that we have not seen because we have the highest paying compensation plan in North America. So it's really, really exciting when you look at the nitty gritty details of it. So a couple other just things, specials we want to share with you. And then we will wrap it up and open it up for questions. We have a beautiful skincare lines, completely changed Garth's skin. Yep. Look at how beautiful Garth looks. Just so beautiful. Yep. It's a clean skincare line, toxin free. It is has the same technology with the plant DNA, the Aculimate SA, which is the fancy word for all that lightning stuff that they do with the plant DNA. They infuse it with the negative ions. It's European formulated. If you know anything about skincare, the Europeans know how to do it. Yep. They don't use the nasties. It's just a beautiful luxury line, and it works. It's highly effective. We also have a new drop coming any day now, yes, and you are going to love it. If you are someone that just can't quiet down the chatter in your head and you just want it to quiet down a little bit, if you're stressed out a little bit, It may have cannabis, right?
It might.
Cannabis.
It might.
It might be called a happy drop. Who doesn't want the happy drop? So that's coming very, very soon. You're the first to hear about it here. And last, we do want to tell you that we've never seen a company so generous.
Yeah.
If you have earned a free trip with this company, please write me in the chat room. We just went through a month where we had a promotion where 143 people on our team alone earned a free trip.
Yep.
They go on a cruise every single year. We had people on our team earn the trip before we did.
Which was
now
pretty cool.
That's really cool to us because it shows that it's possible for everyone. It's an equal level playing field here.
Yep.
That it's not the same people earning the same trips over and over and over. Look at everyone that earned free trips. When we earned our free trip, my daughter, she's like, no, we didn't. I'm like, yeah, we did, Emily. She goes, no, we did. I go, yeah, we did. She goes, really? I said, yeah. She goes, well, usually you just say for the last 10 years that we're going to earn the free trip and then we don't. And then you cry. I'm like, oh my gosh, I do. Like I've been trying to earn a free trip with these companies for years. 143 people earned a free trip. And many of us earned multiple free trips to the point where my son said, I think we have too many vacations.
When we started laying them
again,
out,
I'm not saying this to impress you, but to impress upon you the gift that we have here. So, okay. And last, there is a promo going on that I wanted to let you all know about because it's only for 2 more days. So it ends on the 7th, but basically it's like a BOGO sale, like buy one, get one free. You can get up to 100% free product match. And so again, get with the person who invited you, ask them about the summer promo, because you can get thousands of dollars of free drops in addition to the drops you're going to get.
Which is a great way to sample and share.
Yeah, unbelievable. So, all right, after all of this, maybe you're still thinking, but I don't have people to talk to, or this all sounds great, but I don't have a clue how to do any of this, or I'm terrible at sales, or I've never done this before. Could I really be good at this? And I'm here to tell you we have 1,000 reasons that prove you can. 1,000 reasons. Business is pretty simple, actually. It's not always easy, but it's simple. Russell Brunson, he is the owner of ClickFunnels. He says this. He says, in any business, there's really 3 steps to success, and I tend to agree with him. The first is decide. Decide to join us. Decide to grow with us here at APLGO. Pick your Go Kit. Get started with us. Get some drops. Get drops in your mouths and try them. But decide. The second step in business is you got to tell people what you're up to. Let me share with you, we've got an app for that. We have a digital marketing funnel. For only $16 a month, you can have this entire system in the palm of your hand on your phone. And, I like to say, if you can send a text, you can do this business. We also have samples for that. This said coming soon, but they're here. We have samples. It's a really, really smart thing and a wonderful thing in business when you have a sampling kind of product, and we teach you how to sample, but it's pretty simple. You get drops in mouths. You send your candies to your friends and family. That's it. It's very simple. So we love that. So step 3 in business is figure it out. Figure it out. Now, here's the great news. You don't have to figure this out alone. We like to say that you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. On our team, you will be surrounded by a community who will support you, who will train you. We teach you about social media. We teach you about sales, leadership, personal development. Every week I coach on mindset, how to truly get out of your own way and be successful in business. So in conclusion, please don't mistake my energy for hype. Please don't mistake my energy for hype. I have a lot of excitement and energy around this, but they're not my opinions. These are facts. And I was telling a friend of mine the other day, if you think that this is too good to be true, then that's what it will be for you. And that's where it will stay for you. But this is true. This is happening, and it's happening right now. So momentum stops for no one. Join us. Come along for the ride. We would love to have you. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to stop the recording and open it up for questions.